What's going on, T-Shirt Millionaires? I'm Charles Smith III, the host of the T-Shirt Millionaires live show. This is a morning edition. I appreciate you tapping in with me. Today, we're going to talk about AI graphic design. We're going to talk about, not even going to talk about, we're going to go through a little jam session in Midjourney. This has been really a passion of mine over the last month. I found something that has really ignited a fire in me, something that has me really excited. Artificial intelligence is a game changer. We live in an amazing time. And so what I want to do is just walk through stuff that I learned. We're going to create a little bit and interact. You know how we do it on a T-Shirt Millionaires live show. So with that being said, I'm going to hit the intro, and then we're going to be right back to get into some creative stuff with artificial intelligence art. All right, now I do want to know something. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I just want to make sure we move forward. Can you hear me? Because I just hit my little intro and I didn't hear the intro, so I don't know what's up. So Arlene, many blessings, Arlene. Thank you so much for joining. Can y'all hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me, and then we'll move forward. All right, perfect. All right, Yvette, many blessings. Myrna, many blessings. Arlene, many blessings. Thank you so much for joining. You see, I got my Nickelodeon hat on this morning because today we're going to talk about some artificial intelligence art. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into some creative stuff. And so if y'all been checking out my TikTok, y'all been checking out my Instagram lately, I've been going crazy with creating like different reels about AI and artificial intelligence and how you can apply it to your business. Also, at the same time, I've been doing master classes, right? So I've been doing master classes. You'll see that in that top corner right there, the AI Design Mastery Masterclass, where I'm teaching T-shirt brand owners how to do art. And so today I just want to give you a sneak peek. I almost feel like we got amazing stuff going on, but I feel like some people are hearing me, but everybody ain't hearing me. And I feel like everybody needs to hear me, bro. Like, the stuff that we got going on, these tools we got at our fingertips are amazing. It can transform your business. The creative aspects and the creative ability is just like, there's no limit to it. And it just has me extremely excited, right? So we're going to go ahead and tap in and start knocking out. Many blessings, YNV. Rowan, many blessings to you. Many blessings, many blessings. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so I'm going to share my screen a little bit. We're going to be interactive. You know how I do it. You know, it's just about, really figuring out here. Let me go to the right tab. I got a whole bunch of tabs open. I probably should have closed some before we hopped on, but let me change my window a little bit and we're going to tap in. All right, so y'all, let me know if you're able to see my screen. All right, let me know if you're able to see my screen. If you're able to see my screen, go ahead and just say yes in the chat for me. Yvette says she's excited. Many blessings to you, Yvette. All right, so did this, man. So the other day I made a reel, you know what I'm saying? And I went through a reel and as a matter of fact, you know what? I think what would be beneficial, right? I think something that would be beneficial real quick is let me pull up the reel to show you what I did. And then I'm gonna walk you through the process of how I ended up creating these different pieces of art. All right, so I'm gonna pull up the reel. Let me see. Here's the one right here. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. All right, so let me share it. I bet. So this reel right here is one that I created the other day. Just check it out real quick if you haven't seen it. All right. So look, I ended up going through and I created all those different pieces of art based on one concept. I said, okay, I want to create a little boy who he's on a basketball court and he's dreaming, he's praying about his dreams. He has a basketball goal in the background, different stuff like that. So basically, I was like, let me take that concept and let me flip it multiple ways. All right, let me flip it multiple ways. So with that being said, I ended up, so I use, there's different things out there, you know what I'm saying? There's Dolly out there, I like Midjourney, you know what I'm saying? It's different platforms, right? But it's not about the platform. It's more about how you use the platform and understanding the prompts behind the platform. But nonetheless, as we scroll up, right, this is where I'm gonna show you where the concept first originated for me. All right, so I'm scrolling. Give me a little bit. All right, cool. So it started here. All right. So I ended up creating this specific prompt, and I was like, okay, I want to create a little boy. He praying, you know what I'm saying? But also on this one, he was kind of kneeling down. He had the basketball court in the background. You know, he just praying like, I want to be in the NBA, like I want to make it. And it shows that, you know, he working hard for it because he on the basketball court while it's raining. All right. So I started with this, and I was like, well, you know, I think I want to go ahead and change it up a little bit, and he needs to hold a basketball. So I ended up changing some of the words and the prompts, and I was like, okay, let's put a glowing basketball in it. And so it gave me these different items right here. So these are a few different, you know, pictures that ended up popping up. Then as we went on, I changed the prompts more and more because I wanted to show a little bit different. And so now I wanted them to have more like praying hands. So as opposed to him just sitting there, you see this one right here, he has praying hands. And then this one down here on the bottom left, he has praying hands. All right. So you just see by different words, you're able to get a little bit more of what you want. Right. So then, you know, we keep moving forward. I was like, okay, yeah, now I want the basketball to glow. Like I want it to be like this glowing basketball that, you know, it's almost like it has this superpower on it. So I changed it to where, you know, it has like this glowing basketball, and it's like, you know, this light, this light feel around the body. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you know, alluring and magical. So I ended up ending with this, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be like the blueprint of what I create. So the great thing about artificial intelligence art is that you can change it to all types of different I guess not different styles. Let me just go ahead and say maybe different styles. So with that being said, I was like, okay, first one that I want to do is I want to create something with like the Simpsons cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Now I ended up making this one, and although it tried to make it more of like a Simpsons cartoon, I was like, this don't really feel like the Simpsons to me. It don't so much look like the Simpsons. It looks cool. I like the cartoon feel, but it doesn't really feel, you know, like the Simpsons. So with that being said, that's why it's important for you to understand prompt engineering, y'all. And this is something like, let me just back up real quick because I want to make this clear to y'all. All right. We're living in a world to where with Chat GPT, with AI art, all these different platforms right now, right? Prompt engineering is the new skill. All right. And what prompt engineering means is, how can I take my ideas and articulate those ideas in words and put those ideas and type them in different formats to be able to get this idea out my head onto the computer. So you understanding and learning how to create prompts to be able to get the output that you want is going to be an extremely, extremely valuable skill to yourself, to your business, and to others. It just depends on how you choose to utilize the skill. Now, I was watching an interview the other day. There's a guy, his name is Sam Altman. All right. So the guy named Sam, I suggest y'all looking at this. So Sam Altman, he is the founder of Chat GPT. All right. So if you don't know what Chat GPT is a tool, you know, it hit the market probably late 2022, where a lot of people just start knowing about it. It blew up, and you can enter in all types of different stuff. I can say, what are the different styles of cartoons I would like to create? And it's going to give me a list of cartoons. It's going to say, how can I write a marketing email to get people to buy my t-shirt that's related to Valentine's Day? And it's going to give me ideas, right? So nonetheless, I've been digging in like this whole AI. I just been pretty much been fully immersed in learning everything that I can about it. But this guy right here, his name is Sam Altman. All right. And so he is the founder. He's the CEO of Chat GPT. And basically, you know, I've been listening to his interviews and just trying to get an understanding of why he created what he created. What does he see for the future? What are going to be the implications when it comes to humans and us and our skills and our jobs and different stuff like that? And it's really interesting. One thing that he mentioned is he feels like prompt engineering is only going to be, you know, maybe over the next 5 years. And then after that, we'll have something to where we can just really speak and then get these types of art pieces out or get these outputs that we want, right? So we won't have to focus on, okay, I got to use this type of word and that type of word or this type of phrase and use, we're able to just speak and they'll give it back to us, right? But he says that, that's about 5 years out. But one thing that he mentioned that was really interesting, and this is how I somewhat felt as well, when it came down to artificial intelligence, in my opinion, when I used to think about AI and I didn't know much about it, and I still don't know a ton about it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm learning every day. I used to feel like it would take the factory jobs and the warehouse jobs and the blue collar jobs and different stuff like that. But it has been really, the way that it's showing up right now, it is to a place to where it's almost the complete opposite, as opposed to maybe a lot of the blue collar or different jobs like that. It's taking jobs that people trained for and got very skilled at over years. You feel what I'm saying? So even creativity, I would have never thought that I could go on here, I could type words in and can get beautiful art pieces in a snap, in an instant. You feel what I'm saying? And so for it to go and take and say, okay, I have something that is competing with a graphic designer or a graphic artist. I have something that there's a publisher or someone who can write, who's good at writing books and has stories. There's something that can help with that, right? Now, I still feel like there is a part of human creativity that AI can't really tap in, but you never know where this thing is going. You feel what I'm saying? Or somebody who is a copywriter who has a service and they write emails, or they do copy for ads, or, they write captions for social media. All of these different use cases, AI is coming in and giving us the ability to use it, so we don't have to use another human to do it for us. We don't even have to fully use our own brains. You feel what I'm saying? And it's somewhat of those feelings. Like when I first came across it, I was like, wow. I was like, this is amazing. I was like, I can't even believe we got access to do this. It almost felt like it wasn't right. It almost felt like it wasn't legal. You feel what I'm saying? And because it was just too easy. But the fact of the matter is, I was talking to my guy, and for a while, big shout out to my guy. I ain't gonna say his name, but I was talking to my partner, and I was trying to get him on ChatGPT, and it was like, nah, bro, I ain't messing with that AI stuff. I ain't messing with the AI stuff. He finally came over to the other side, and now he messing with the ChatGPT. But one thing that he had mentioned, he was like, you can't put Pandora back in his box anymore. Pandora's out the box. You can't put it back. So it's here. You know what I'm saying? And as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as shirtpreneurs, as people with ideas who generate in commerce and different stuff like that, y'all, this is a skill. We need to make sure that we at the beginning of this. This is the very beginning of the revelation or revolution. Make sure we get on this train. It's no excuse. Everything is at our fingertips at this point in time. And so my whole job is, number one, I've been excited just for myself, like saying, okay, bro, this is amazing. And I just been digging in as much as I possibly can. But also at the same time, I feel like it's my responsibility to share it with my community, to share it with my circle, to share it with other people, so y'all understand and know, right, that this is something that is powerful, that could possibly do amazing things for your life if you just go ahead and get in tune. So that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? The other thing that I'm here for is, just like any tool, you know what I'm saying? Just like a handgun, just like a knife, just like a weapon. With any tool, it's not the tool that's dangerous, but it's the person using the tool that's dangerous. And so my whole job is like, okay, Charles, you can use this. This is powerful, but how do you use it for good? How do you help empower people? How do you continue on this same mission? I pray to God and I just say, God, man, what's the purpose? What you want me to do? Before we came in and talked on this live today, God, what you want me to say, how you want me to speak, right? So that's what's, I'm trying to have lead my life. And as a result of that, I use that for the AI. But I'm off that rant. Let's go get back to some artwork. So if we come back over in the chat, do something for me real quick. And I appreciate y'all tapping in. In the chat, do something for me real quick. Give me an idea of something that you would want to create. And then I'm going to go to the prompts and I'm going to start creating the stuff. So all you got to do is go to the chat And then at that point in the chat, type in something that you imagine, think, dream, right? And then what I'm going to do is go through some processes to create that type of art. All right. So let's go ahead and get it. So I'm just waiting for y'all to do some. I'm pulling up a few websites on my end. And let's go ahead and get it. We're going to get it. So I'm waiting for y'all to do some. Wait for y'all to pull some up. And then let's go. All right. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I am going to type in a prompt. All right. So somebody said big head cartoon celebrity. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to do big headed Funko Pop Will Smith caricature. All right. So we'll start there first. We'll see what that is. Then we got one that says empower Black woman. All right. So let's do this, right? So we're gonna start here. And I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna find a specific style that I want to use. All right. So I'm gonna say, okay, here's one. This one is dope. All right. So let me take this. All right. And then I'm going to say, imagine woman and all right. And I need to be sharing my screen. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. I'm over here typing and y'all not able to see what I'm doing. So let me show you what I'm doing. All right. So I ended up putting that in. So this is the crazy thing that it got, right? So it went crazy with this, right? So I ended up doing big head Funko Pop Will Smith caricature, right? And I can see the Will Smith traits, but it made it look crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I do see the traits. So when you get something like this, then it's up to you to refine it. It's up to you to, you know, make changes to the wording, to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do some changes to that. All right. So I'm going to take that one right there. I'm going to take that Will Smith one. I'm going to copy it. Give me 1 second. Copy that. And then I'm going to say big-headed Funko Pop. I'm not going to do Funko Pop. I'm just going to say realistic Will Smith caricature cartoon. And then I'm going to do flat 2D or something like that. All right. So that's that. Now, look at this other piece of work that was made. All right. So we ended up saying empower Black women. Look at this. Look what I typed in. Look at this artwork, man. Y'all see that? Can you see it? Look how beautiful that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I ended up putting different stuff like goddess in her 30s, Afrocentric hairstyle, celestial bodies that fade into the universe, you know, dress made from stuff of the galaxies, different stuff like that. And it comes up with this amazing piece of artwork. That's crazy, bro. That's like, look at that. All right, so that's a piece of art where you could do a lot with it. You could go ahead, put that type of art on a mug. You can go ahead and put that type on a canvas. You could have a whole store. And see here, this is what I want y'all to get about me too. When I'm going through these sharing this stuff. Let me see something real quick. When I'm going through this stuff, right? And I appreciate y'all tapping in. We're going to keep going in a second. When I'm going through this, my job also is to make sure that I give you use cases, right? Because I think that's the part that I feel like I excel at as well is, okay, how can I take this idea, but how can I take it into a commercial opportunity? You feel what I'm saying? How can I take this and be able to, you know, generate revenue from it? So with that specific art piece that we talked about, you might have a brand that's about Black women empowerment. That might be the theme of your brand. You might have all types of different art like that of Black women, canvas prints, Black women in different positions, Black women in different places of power, Black women showing themselves as bold and strong, you know what I'm saying, and unique, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a whole lot of unique artwork where you see that just took me one minute to make. It took me 1 minute to make. Now all I got to do is do a few things to take that piece of artwork, make sure that it's better, you know what I'm saying, improve it, make sure it's a good file, upload it to my store, start pushing it up and selling it. You feel what I'm saying? So let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. All right, so we ended up doing that. So let me come back. All right, and let me make this a little smaller. All right, so this was our original Will Smith. You know, Will Smith, he looked like, you know, he doing something. But then this one, it's a little better. It's getting there, you know what I'm saying? So it's Will Smith. I did caricature. It's coming a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's switching up a little bit. So what I would essentially do is change up the style some. You know, I would switch it up. I would change up the style some. But those are those two examples. You know, I would put different words. One of the next thing is, let me see. So I appreciate y'all. Many blessings. Midjourney. Okay, cool. So we got Pitbull friendly making with squirrels. I think that's a dope idea. All right, so let's do image, and we're gonna do Pitbull friendly making friends with squirrels. And I ain't the best speller, so okay, with squirrels. And then I'm gonna add a little more. To that. I'm gonna say with squirrels. I'm gonna say outside playing in the park. And then I'm gonna say frisbees flying through the air. And then we'll say water and lakes in the background. All right. So let's go ahead and start with that. All right. Let's see what that does. Now, one thing that I want to mention to y'all is there's a lot of tips and there's a lot of tricks when it goes into this. So with that being said, I can do something to where I can take all that. I can take that prompt that I just put and it's populating right now. So let's see what it does. Let's see what it comes up with. It looks like I probably put a little too many prompts because I don't see any squirrels. I see like birds flying around. So I'm gonna dumb it down a little bit, right? We're gonna switch it up some. All right, so if I look at this, so I see, hold on, y'all, real quick, y'all. I gotta one second. What's going on, my brother?
All good.
Good. I'm actually live on YouTube now, man. So I'm gonna holler at you a little bit, but I appreciate it, bro, and look forward to seeing you on another one, man. Keep creating.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah.
All right, bro.
Take care, man.
All right, talk soon. All right, yeah. All right, cool. See you. All right, y'all, real quick. I got a sidebar, real quick. So, y'all, this is amazing. I got something amazing for you. This is an app that I use. It's called Groove. All right, it's called Groove. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can put it in. See if I can put it in the chat. We're gonna come back to the art, but this is something that I feel like y'all need. You need this, and it's free. So please take it. When I'm giving y'all this type of stuff, please take it. All right. So it's called Groove, and let me find my link. All right. So I'm gonna share something with you. Please take this, y'all. I beg you to please take this. This is free. Don't miss out on this. Act on this. All right. So this will bless your business. All right. So let me show you real quick. So I'm gonna send y'all this link in, right? Groove is an app that you have on your phone. All right. So you have it on your phone, and what happens is when you have it on your phone, you're gonna log in and create an account. When you create an account, what's going to happen is you get to do these things called Groove. So I would come in here. You probably can't see it that well. Hold on. All right, cool. You see that? So you probably can't see it that well. All right, forget it. Anyways, you'll say, I want to do a groove. What's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of people there's other people who are on the app who will come in and y'all will come up all in 4 different videos. So what you do is you go in and you say what you're going to do over the next 50 minutes. Like I told the guy, I just got off our groove, it finished. I said, I'm going to go live on YouTube. That's going to be my task. So you go on, he says what he's going to do. After you hit the button, y'all go in different spaces. You enter in what your task going to be, and then you focus on it for 50 minutes. And then when you come back after the 50 minutes, you say, hey, this is what I ended up doing. This is what I ended up doing. And then you have the ability if you want to leave, or you can start another groove. And you meet people as you go in these different grooves. This is the best accountability and productivity app that has helped me ever. I've had different things. I've used the productivity journal. I've done things to where I got an app on my computer. It's called freedom.io. But it's something very interesting about just being, it's almost like the person is sitting right next to me and we're just keeping each other accountable and we're doing work. And so I do this from the morning to the end of the day, and it's amazing, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the link and then I'm gonna paste it. I just pasted it in the chat. All right, so it's in the chat. I pasted it in the chat. It's Groove. All you got to do is sign up for it. It's free, and I promise you, y'all, if you use it, it will bless you. It will make you more productive. At the end of the day, you can have amazing ideas, but ask yourself and be honest with yourself. How much are you putting in work? How much are you focusing on your work? But then you get distracted by social media every 5 minutes. So you get distracted by this, and that, and you can't keep focused, right? A lot of y'all not getting to where you want to get to because you're not focused. You know what I'm saying? And so this is a gift for you. I promise you, it's blessed me so much, and I know that it'll be a blessing to you. So make sure you sign up to Groove. It's 100% free 99. Let's get back to this AI art. All right. Let me go check this comments real quick. Somebody said ChatGPT. No, it's not ChatGPT, but it's amazing. It's Midjourney. Check it out. Stunning. Many blessings. Smash the thumbs up. Arlene, I appreciate you. It's called Midjourney. And then I'm gonna do that. Like that was dope. I appreciate that, family. Midjourney, do a pyramid for Black History. All right, so let's keep this thing going. My guy, you are a genius, my man. I appreciate you, family. I'm just a guy who has found a passion. I'm a computer nerd, and I like sharing with people, man. And I like giving out the information to empower. Someone said, let's do a pyramid for Black History. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to do, oh, no. Before we do that, we got to clean this picture up. So here's the pit bull that we ended up saying before. It's a great pit bull. It has the water in the background and they're in the park like we talked about. But the part with the squirrels and the pit bull playing together, that's not working. So let's switch that up a little bit. I'm going to change the prompt. I'm going to take originally what we had. All right. And then I'm going to say pit bull making friends with squirrels. All right. And then I'm going to put an emphasis on that, you know, to see if we can pull that out a little bit more. And then we're going to hit enter and see what that comes with. So we got that one. The next one that I'm going to do is my guy said, do a pyramid. So for Black History. So for this one, I'm just going to type in pyramid for Black History. And then glowing golden rich. All right, so we'll see what it comes up with. All right, now we got our pit bull coming up. Let's see what this happens. It looks like it's making birds instead of squirrels. Let's see what's, I guess, making birds. All right, so look at this. Them ain't no squirrels, man. It's the pit bull. I mean, it's cool because it's the pit bull sitting next to the bird. I think that's dope. It's still a good design, but that ain't no squirrel, man. That's crazy. I don't know what this is. It's a little funny. So we're gonna switch that up a little bit more. Let's see what we can do, man. Here, let's see if it can just make squirrels by itself. All right, so let's just do squirrels. All right, now here's the pyramid for Black History. So it's almost, it looks like a ancient gold, like an ancient golden pyramid. That's what it looks like. It's like ancient golden pyramid. Here, I'm gonna change that up a little bit. We're gonna say just pyramid that represents Black history and Africa, the motherland. All right, we enter on that. The next thing is here's the squirrels. All right, so we gonna take this slowly, right? We're gonna build this slow. So let me go to the comments real quick. Groove, appreciate y'all. Live accountability, absolutely. Many blessings. I was just thinking about focus when someone just called you a genius, which not taking any weight there from you, but I was thinking, no, this man is focused. I appreciate you, family. And but you know what? Focus is something that I'm building on every day. I got my own accountability. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it's not even me. Like I try to just get resources and things to help me, and it just, that's what it is. So thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you a ton. Midjourney. Gabby Valentino still waiting on the program he's using. Midjourney. All right, y'all. So look, check it out. So here's the squirrels. All right, so we got the squirrels. So we know that it's making good squirrels. So let's now figure out how we can add some pit bulls to that. So these are some solid squirrels. All right. Now this is fire. This is dope. Who ended up giving me the idea and said the Black history pyramid? Philip said do a pyramid for Black history. Look at this. This is so fire, bro. Look at that, bro. I ended up putting, I said, a pyramid that represents Black history and Africa, the motherland. And it ended up coming up with this. That's so hard. That's fire. And I can, you can put more detail on it. You can do all types of it. Like, it just depends. It's like, where can your creativity go? How can we make that further? You feel what I'm saying? But look at that. That's amazing. That's an amazing piece of art for people who are, conscious, and we in the Black community, you know what I'm saying? And, there's pride around, our heritage and stuff like that. That's 5 pieces of art. You feel what I'm saying? So let's keep this thing going. Let's keep it moving. So I want to come back to the squirrel example. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do squirrels. Oh, man. I'm going to do squirrels plus pit bulls making friends. All right. That's how we're going to start that. So we're going to see if we can keep it going. So here's why this is loading. This is a great question. And I'm going to school y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you some game. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to school you and make sure that you're good. You feel what I'm saying? So, let me give you some gang. You know what I'm saying? Let me put you down. Let me put you on. All right. So let me give me 1 second. Let me put you down. Let me put you down. All right. So when you are a subscriber, right, to these platforms, right? So this is for all the, people, because there's a lot of people. I get, I've always been, I feel like I'm somewhat of a likable guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not everybody, but I feel like I'm somewhat likable. But, as I've been putting this type of art up and using this and being excited about it, there's been people who are artists and graphic designers and stuff like that who have spoke against it, right? And one of the things that comes up a lot is, good luck with this, is you're going to find a lawsuit, or they'll say something like, do you have the right? What about people copywriting and different stuff like that? So let me put you down. Charles out here sharing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here trying. Listen, man, I got a daughter. I got a wife. I got 2 sons. I got a mama. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff going on. Why the heck I'm going to do that? And then also at the same time, I got all these people who know me. I put myself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to be sharing nothing that's wrong. So I did my research. You feel what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into it. My guy said, let me see. So I had a couple questions. Let me find those questions. It says, do you need to purchase the art that you created, or is it free? So let's go ahead and answer that. So when you have a subscription to the platforms, they have terms of service. Within that terms of service, they let you know what happens when it comes down to selling it, and then also when it comes down to copywriting and protecting your work that you create. So with that being said, if I come back up here, right, and I go to the terms of service, and one of the things that's mentioned, it says, how does commercial use work? All right, how does commercial use work? Well, commercial use works if you have subscribed at any point, you are free to use your images in just about any way that you want. If you have subscribed and you have gotten a subscription and you're able to use this, what that means is now you have a commercial license to be able to use the platform, and you can sell it commercially or do whatever it is that you want to do with it. It's your prerogative at that point in time. As we go further and we look at the different terms of service and we go further into it, one of the things that it mentions is that if you are an employer or owner of a company with more than $1 million a year in gross revenue, and you are using the services to benefit your employer or your company, you must purchase a corporate membership plan to use the services or copy the assets for your company. So you have the right to use it. You have the right to be able to utilize it when you have a subscription. Also, at the same time, you have the ability, if you're a corporate and you're making over $1 million a year, then you have to get the corporate plan, but you can still use it. So that is the first thing that I want to mention. The next thing is people ask about copyright, right? Can you protect all this stuff? We ended up creating these squirrels and these pit bulls and stuff like that. Can you protect it? Well, the answer to that is the art that you create on here is not yours, right? Midjourney has the right to be able to use it, redistribute it, the prompts that you enter, everything they have, and you're using it, they're collecting data. So it's very powerful in their end because they're getting a lot of data, but that's nothing new. That's the same thing as Facebook, Instagram, Google, Twitter, all the networks, right? They got data. That's the game today, data. But nonetheless, you don't have the right to say, okay, this is mine, I'm gonna copyright it. You feel what I'm saying? But my personal opinion is I don't mind if I go on here and I take a few minutes to find a piece of art that I really like and I love it, and then I take it and I put on some words to it, and I make my own creation. I put it on my store. If somebody takes that, I ain't tripping. I didn't spend a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of time and effort to go ahead and make that. You know what I'm saying? I can make artwork at abundance. You know what I'm saying? Let's come back over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this all day, every day. I got my brother to help me. You know what I'm saying? We got all types of different artwork, all types of different plays going on. You know what I'm saying? That can be done with this. And so, oh snap, hold on. Wrong button, my bad. So let's come back over. Look, so I got plays for days. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Artwork for days, all types of ideas for days, all types of different niches for days. You know what I'm saying? So I have the ability to create artwork at abundance. So I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, bro. Like, get in here and make it happen for yourself. Use your ability, get focused, get on groove. You know what I'm saying? And start working and creating stuff and put it on your store to sell. All right. And start marketing. Now let's come back to this artwork. I didn't spend some time on this. Now, this is pretty cool. I still don't know why I haven't gotten squirrels yet. We're gonna figure this out. But nonetheless, I like this, right? So it's pit bulls, especially this one right here, because it looks like it's pit bulls and it's rabbits. Let's switch that up a little bit. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna do rabbits and pit bulls making friends and hugging each other. All right. So let me go ahead and copy that. Yeah. All right. So let me go ahead and copy that and see what that is. Real quick before we move on. So yeah, I already answered the license. I talked about the license. I appreciate you, Gabby. Thank you a ton. Thank you. Can you show the icon for the ChatGPT app? No, so ChatGPT, you just got to go Google it. Just Google it. It's not an app, so just Google it. And then someone said, "What's the best printer for these images?" If it's on a parable, it's any print method, right? You just got to need to make sure that your file is good. You feel what I'm saying? Vectorize your file and stuff like that. But you can use anything for sure. All right, look at this. Check this out. So this is, it's interesting. We got two pit bulls on this bottom left one, and then a rabbit. Now we got a few things that look like a rabbit mixed with a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of wild. But nonetheless, man, like, let's move on to the next example. It would just take me going in and changing the words and making updates to get it exactly how I want to get it. But y'all get the point. All right. Y'all get the point. So one thing that I want to mention, y'all, on here, my job, right? When I'm on YouTube and I'm on social media, I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna give you the ingredients. I'm gonna give you, the way that I go about it, and all the different tools, right? But if you are interested, right? If you're interested in tapping in and learning more and joining the masterclass and different stuff like that, what I want to do is I want to invite you to come join my masterclass. I do one on Saturday. I do it live, or you can purchase the replay. Within the masterclass, you're going to learn the different tools. You're going to learn the different types of prompts. You're going to learn the different tips and tricks that I've discovered, the different resources, so you can figure out how to make this art and do these prompts the right way. I'm going to give you ways to be able to take the artwork and make sure that you got a solid file, all the different pieces, right? On here, you know what I'm saying? I give you the game, I give you the ingredients, but in the masterclass, I have structured it in a way to where now you got the whole recipe. So if you're interested, all you got to do is go to the link below, check that out, and I would love for you to tap in the masterclass. And when you come, all you got to do is come here, boom, all right, AI Design Mastery Masterclass, right? Step-by-step graphic design. I'm going to give you the game, 97 and 47 for the replay. Easy. I promise you'll make 10 times more than that. You're going to have amazing stuff after that. I'm going to give you so many more resources. So check that out if you're interested. Now let's get back to the scheduled program and let's get more into this. All right. There's the link. I put it in the chat if anybody is interested. The class is an hour. I got it listed as an hour, but for the last couple of weeks, we've been going about 2.5 hours. All right. That's, what I'm saying? Because that's just what I do. I try to over deliver. So that's that. So let's get back into it. I'm looking at y'all's prompts. Give me some ideas. My guy said, do a Black Aztec warrior. All right, so let's do that. All right, so I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna do, oops, I put the wrong thing. I'm gonna do Black Aztec warrior. All right, but then I'm gonna throw a little bit of sauce on that. All right, so what I want to do, oops, I ain't even sharing my screen. If I ain't sharing my screen, y'all gotta let me know, Charles. You gotta share your screen, man. I'm trying to give y'all the game, man. All right, so look, Black Aztec warrior, but I want to throw a little sauce on that, right? So the great thing about this is I can see and I can get an idea of what type of artwork is already out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get an understanding of what's out there and what type of styles I want to use and stuff like that. So I might come to the thing to where, this style right here, I like some of his stuff. So I might take some of these different things. So I might say something like depth of field, photography. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna take these elements as well. So we're gonna come back over and I'm gonna paste those in as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit enter, and we're gonna see what we create for this Black Aztec warrior. You feel me? All right, so let's see what my guy Grace said. Hello, first time watching from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm looking to start my printing business. Looking for a good name. All right, so check this out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the world of AI. I appreciate you tapping in for the first time. I'm grateful of that. I'm gonna give you some game in a minute. Hold on 1 second, my brother. I'm gonna give you some good game. All right, I'm gonna give you some good game. Give me 1 second. All right, so for my guy who ended up Imaginations in Peace, said he wants an Aztec warrior. This is what we came up with. You know what I'm saying? So look at this. How you like that, family? How you like that? So we can probably switch it up, a little bit, make it change it in different ways. But this is what it ended up coming up with as we entered in all that information. You feel what I'm saying? So that's fire. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that I'm talking about, man. It's a lot of people asking and they say stuff like, what is copying and it's stealing art. Come on, man. You telling me that there's somebody out here who has taken a picture or who has drawn something like this? Nah, bro. The way that it works is it scrapes different pieces of art, almost like it finds inspiration, just like artists do. You feel what I'm saying? And then it creates, unique pieces of art. Now there's a few litigations, there's a few lawsuits that have been filed by artists, to these companies, right? And it's going to be interesting to see where the chips fall, right? And how everything plays out. But from my research, right, when it comes down to art, there's different ways. Like when it comes down to copying or making variations of art, it's different ways. So you have what they call, and I'm not a pro at this, but I'm just giving you what I know based on my research. There is something that is called like derivatives of art, right? So a derivative. So you might take a piece of art, and if it's like a derivative of it, right, then what happens is that's still part of the copyright that could be infringing on copyright. But then there's also a way to where the new art that you took inspiration from a piece of art, you made new art, and it's transformative, right? It's in a totally different use case. It's transformative. At that point in time, you know, it's wide open, right? You can do something totally different and you can use it, and it's your specific art. So it's going to be interesting to see how, you know, the courts end up, you know, holding things up. But one thing that I know for certain is if I type a dolphin flying through the sky with a little boy riding on it while he's eating an apple with pink clouds and seagulls flying around, nobody has created that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that I'm really trying to get people to understand, right? And the thing is people they're hearing the chatter, but they're not fully doing the research, right? And you know, I'm doing the research. I've done the terms of service. I'm doing research on, you know, the different use cases and the law and all that different stuff. And I think that is perfectly fine. But as time goes on and I learn more about it, I'll be sharing more. So that's you know, use your own discretion, you know what I'm saying? And I'm using mine. So with that being said, yeah, we got this Aztec black Aztec warrior. All right. Now for my guy, I want to come back to my guy, Grace. All right. So let's talk about it, Grace, because I got some game to give you, Grace. I got some game to give you, Grace. You know what I'm saying? We as entrepreneurs, we need to use these tools to be, you know, these are things that are making us efficient in our jobs. You feel what I'm saying? We can get things done faster, right? We can get more done at a quicker speed. We can get a base level of idea and then build off of that idea. You feel what I'm saying? So my guy ended up saying, he said, start a printing business name for a good name. So what I'm gonna do is go to ChatGPT. All right. So let me come here. I'm gonna hit present, share my screen. All right. Share my screen. I'm gonna go to Grace. Many blessings, Grace. Grace says I'm a female. Many blessings, Grace. I apologize, Grace. All right, so she wants to do a t-shirt printing names that are catchy and also express that it's owned by a woman. Grace, what other types of characteristics would you like? Right here, I'm just gonna go with this first. We're gonna type that in first and let's see. So the ones that came up so far, it says She Prints, The Lady Press, Her Design Co., Feminine Prints, Chic and Print, The Glam Print Shop, The Girls Print House, Prints by Her, Sass and Print, The Feminine Touch Prints. All right. So let me see if I can make that a little bit larger. All right. So this is what came out, right? We used ChatGPT. I typed in t-shirt printing names that are catchy and also express that it's owned by a woman. She Prints, The Lady Press, Her Design Co., Feminine Print, She Can Print, so forth and so on. All right. So y'all, we don't have to start from scratch with ideas. We can go ahead and use these tools to help us generate ideas. Even if we don't use exactly what it gives us a starting point. I can take this and I can say, okay, give me more names here. So let's do this. I can say, give me more names, but make them rhyme. All right, make them rhyme. All right. So let's see what this does. So Misprint Bliss, Her Hues and Kiss, Print Princess, Her Inks and Winks, Lady Prince Delight, The Queen Print Sight, Her Brush and Script, The Print Last Twip, Printed by Her Fist, The Print Maze List. I'm over here rhyming, boy. I'm spitting bars from ChatGPT. You feel me? So look, I went ahead and made it rhyme a little bit. Then I can take it to another level and I can say, give me more names that start with Grace. And I can go ahead and hit enter. And so it's going to give me Graceful Prints, Grace Design Studio, Grace Print Co., the Graceful Press, Grace Prints House, Graceful Imprints, Grace Print Works, Grace Print Boutique, Graceful Print Creations, Graceful Print Solutions. So I hope that helps you, Grace. I appreciate it. That's an amazing question. ChatGPT is amazing for that, amazing for ideas. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Maybe one of my next videos, I'll do a video on not AI art, but we'll just go through use cases for ChatGPT. My guy Anton, what's going on, my dog? That's my guy right there, man. Anton, Charles, a solid brother who's passionate about his craft. Y'all should check out the masterclass whenever possible. He genuinely goes above and beyond to help others succeed, makes the rest of your life and the best of your life. I appreciate it. That's my guy, Anton. Thank you so much, my brother. Truly, truly grateful of all your support, family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Grace, so you got some names for you. Arlene, many, 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 many blessings. All right, y'all. So look, man, we're going to rock out. This has been, I'm surprised, you know, time flies when you're having fun. I've been on here for 51 minutes. Listen, if you found value from this, please share it with your friend, share it with your mama, share it with your grandmama, share it with your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. I think that this is information that is extremely valuable. And please, if you possibly can, hit the like button for me if you have found value from this, and I'll keep coming back and sharing more. But until then, I want y'all to keep creating. Use these tools, make them and use them to your benefit. Use them to your advantage. Put food on your table by using these tools, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing thing, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity that we have. A few things before we close out. One thing is my newsletter, newsletter.tshirtmillionaires.com. If you haven't joined that, I give tips, tricks, inspiration on the newsletter. Also, if you're interested in us building your brand from scratch, we do everything. You don't have to touch anything. We build it from scratch. We have our brand in a box program. Feel free to check that out. And the thing that I want to end it on, how I always end it and how I always start it, is if you can see it with your mind's eye, if you can see it in your mind, if you can see it in your vision, then one day you're going to be able to see it with your real eyes. I appreciate y'all, T-Shirt Millionaires. Thank you a ton for tapping in. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day.